Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Bayan here to bring you a quick lesson. Prior to get started, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. You Akim, you Akwad, which is you brothers and sisters in the Hebrew that believe. All right, and this lesson here is going to be a fairly quick one. And, through the spirit, through conversations, throughout the week and, events that transpired, I've been meditating on this precept and just decided to do a lesson about it. But this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and 5. It says, servants, be obedient to them that are your masters, according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and singleness of your heart, as unto Hamashiach. All right. And people would get, bent over that word, over the word servants and masters. All right. But ultimately, we know we're servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. But we're also, too, we're servants of each other. We serve, as brothers, we serve each other. All right. But when it goes into, it says, be obedient to them that are your masters. All right. That master is not that slave, that Edomite with the whip, or somebody that you see as a figure to just abuse you for slavery. It has nothing to do with that. All right, that master is nothing but going into your teacher. All right, what they say, like in Japanese or whatever, your sensei, Master Roshi, Dragon Ball Z, things of that matter. Somebody that is well learned and is teaching you. All right, they can be considered as your master. All right, but it says again, servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and singleness of your heart, as unto Hamashiach. All right, so that same fear and trembling, with you being aligned with the teachings, of our elders and apostles. All right, that same thing is that fear and trembling that you need to have with Hamashiach, Yahushai Hamashiach, Salakia, but it goes hand in hand, just serve the Lord, no funny business, and just how you serve the Lord, vice versa. That's how you would serve, your elders and apostles and the men that came before you, it's many accounts. But it says, verse 6, it says, not with eye service as men pleasers, but as the servants of Hamashiach, doing the will of God from the heart. All right, not with eye service. All right, so you're not trying to, Jake not looking for no brownie points in a sense. We're not out here just trying to make ourselves look all big and bad and knowing it all and doing all of these things just to look good in front of somebody. All right. No, the only thing that really matters is how you look in front of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. So none of these things should ever cross your mind of getting out of character just to please, just to please another man. All right. Obviously we hold each other with respect, and when it comes to certain matters, accountability. All right, but it's none of this is for the pleasure of myself. If it was to be about me and somebody else. All right, it has nothing to do with that. All right, it's under the purpose of following the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, so whatever the Lord deemed right through these scriptures, that's how we should uphold ourselves. All right, not being what it says, eye service as men pleasers. All right, we're not trying to be men pleasers. All right, it says, verse 7, it says, with good will doing service as to the Lord and not to men. All right, and furthermore, just bringing in a point. The whole point is to serve the Lord, man. Serve the Lord and do what is what it said again. It's like not with So like verse 7, it says, with goodwill doing service as to the Lord and not to men. So that's pretty much it, man. Keep it plain, keep it simple. All right, serve the Lord, and the guidelines that you need to follow is right here in this book. All right, so you don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. You don't have to do no wild things, no type of wild behavior. All right, and go off on yourself. You know, do anything stupid. It's like it's really simple. All right, the Lord tells you that His laws, statutes, commandments is not grievous. All right, so don't overcomplicate things, Jake. So I pray that this lesson was edifying. I think that's all I pretty much had. Yeah, that was pretty much it. So, I pray that this lesson was edifying. Trying to get out of here. I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. You Akim, you Akwat, which is your brothers and sisters in the Hebrew that believe. Shalom.